It's going to be a testing time for Karoline.
Sounds like money.
She's going to have to survive on an average state pension. After paying rent, rates and utility bills, it's going to leave her with a limited amount for all other expenses.
What? 68 quid? For meals and everything. How am I going to do that? Oh dear. Have I got to actually cook then and everything? So that's like less than £10 a day to get breakfast, lunch, dinner and go out. That's going to be hard.
Like many young people under 30, Karoline's overdrawn and has large credit card debts. Now, with a limited pension, she's already becoming more money conscious.
Oh, fab shoes. £65 pair of shoes I've just seen. My God, that's a whole week's food. For a pink fab pair of heels, I'd have to starve myself for a week. Before, it's just money, it doesn't really mean anything. It's only when you have to actually buy food on that money that you realise what pensions live on.
Having always lived off ready-prepared meals, Karoline's baffled by even simple vegetables.
I don't really understand these prices. Do you have to weigh it or something? This is per pound. So how do you know how much this is? Sounds cheap, I don't really know if it is. It might be heavy. God, we're going to have to peel them. Oh no. Iceberg lettuce. That's good, because normally I buy mixed salad lettuce and everything washed already. That's a huge leak. What if you get to Monday and you fancy something else other than pie and chips, and that's what you budgeted for? For the first time in my life, I was having to watch every penny. And if you were really old and had a special diet or particular things to pay for, that must be really difficult.
She's not doing very well, as she's just blown half a week's pension.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Oh, God, it's heavy. I would have a shopping trolley. I can see why these women have shopping trolleys. But I haven't got one, have I? Well, I'll just have to carry it. I mean, how else do you get it home? So as long as I get it back by 10:15, or if not tomorrow morning. Brilliant, thank you.
But she's discovering that there are some advantages in looking like a trustworthy 73-year-old.
I could take it home with me.
Karoline's mother has never seen her as a 73-year-old and has no idea that this old woman is in fact her daughter.
Have you got the time?
I've got plenty of time. God,
Hello,
Caroline!
can you kiss Mummy?
Oh, Jesus, you look so like an old woman. Kiss me. Oh, my God.
Feel my skin around my neck.
That's what yours is going to go like. Going like already?
Look, here, feel here.
How did they get there? Because I've got that already. It's fantastic. And your hands, you've got age spots and everything. Mummy, what have you bought? I hope it's something
I've just wet my
sensible.
knickers. Can I have them changed? I need to shave.
All old people wet themselves, Caroline. Well, you wouldn't fall to all this stuff. You'll have to cut that food down. You can't spend £34 a week.
But I thought that was pretty good.
It didn't matter that I looked 73. It didn't stop my mum nagging me.
Yes, it was for the standard you've been used to living to, but not to an old age pensions. It's not good.
I mean, I'd spend that on one dinner at home.
Yeah, no, but this is different now. Well, you won't be able to buy all this pre-packed stuff, you see, Carol.
I'm having problems doing
food.
£68 for one old woman.
There is cheap meat out there. Minced meat is cheap.
I should put these on a little plate, like old women do.
You should buy slabs of cake and cut them up. More
Didn't have time,
economical.
really. Slabs of cake, okay.
Next time.
Okay.
Then you just cut what you want. And they're cheaper than buying them all individually packed. Next time then I'm thinking of it. Do you think, did you just go around the supermarket and plonk this in and plonk that in like you used to when you...
No, I did actually think a bit more.
Her mother is the last person Karoline will see for days. As she's overspent, she's going to have to stay in and be totally housebound and alone for the next 3 days.
It's strange not going out, not doing all the things that I would have done as younger me, being cut off with no mobile phone. That's weird. I'm wondering what's going on with the outside world as far as my world, my friends, my family.
The reality of the loneliness many older people face is sinking in.
I didn't really have empathy of what that meant, whereas now I've actually experienced it myself, so much so it's been like real isolation as well as loneliness. I can really understand that, and I could really understand where they were coming from. It's just been so boring, so unbelievably boring. I just feel like I'm going to go mad. It's like cabin fever, it really is. I just feel like a failure now. I just feel crap. Obviously, I'm crap with money, crap with everything. It's about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Thought I might as well do some more video diary because I can't sleep. Everything's just going round and round and round and round and round in my head, and I've tried having a drink, I've tried going to the loo, I've got up, gone back to bed. Nothing seems to work. I just can't get to sleep.
The isolation and loneliness is taking its toll.
I've just had enough. I feel emotional. I've had 3 days of living like a recluse and not knowing what time it is because you lose all track of time, eating when you're hungry, not having the money to go out and do stuff, just finding things to do, TV, bit of reading. I just want some social interaction now. I want to get my mind thinking. I feel like my mind is dying.
The average pensioner watches more than 5 hours television a day.
3 days on my own. So if you think that's easy, then you do it.
This is